Greetings, America. It's a late night. You know, I was just chilling in my bed, watching movies. It's a late. Me and my tenderoni got some popcorn, some ice cream, some nachos and cheese, just having a wonderful time. And at the same time, with me being a person in YouTube, even when I'm watching movies, I got my headsets in because I'm paying attention to YouTube. At the same time, I got one ear in, one ear out. And my woman, she don't know, but she understands because she know I got to keep updated on what's new and what's going on. So even if I'm watching a movie, I still got to pay attention to social media to get any new Jamie Foxx updates. Salute to Will Hartley. So I just saw Dr. Drew. Now, I really don't know Dr. Drew like that. I've seen him on TV a few times. I believe he's an actual doctor, and he has a YouTube platform. And him and another guy was talking about Jamie Foxx. And I'm like, I didn't hear him say, Dr. Drew ain't say nothing about P. Diddy. Now, P. Diddy, this doesn't mean that you are out of the clear, sir. I'm still gonna stay on your neck. You understand? But Dr. Drew, this man is saying that he blames COVID. Now, I didn't hear nothing about COVID having anything to do with Jamie Foxx until I just listened to Dr. Drew's platform. Shout out to Dr. Drew. I had no idea. Nobody said nothing about COVID. And I know COVID hit hard 2020, I think. Peace be more to Gooch. I think COVID came 2020, right? And it hit hard. Stimulus checks was going everywhere, just flying. I'm still waiting on the fourth stimulus check. But anyway, a lot of people lost their lives due to COVID. So I don't know. This is the first time I heard it, guys. And Dr. Drew, this is a white guy with a doctor's degree. So it's not like far-fetched. He sounds very believable, and the other guys sound believable too. They said Jamie Foxx took a COVID shot during the movie. The movie that he was shooting, they forced him to take a COVID shot, and after he took the shot, all of a sudden, Jamie had a stroke. This is what I just found out. And it was something like in his brain. I'm gonna let y'all hear it personally so y'all know that this is nothing but facts and it's coming from Dr. Drew's platform.
Like here, our government does stuff we don't like as well. Okay, enough of that. So I wanted to dig in a little bit on what celebrities are up against these days in terms of towing a political narrative at all times. It seemed to me, I saw something about Jamie Foxx that you had mentioned, and we can get to that in a few minutes, and I don't know what happened to Jamie Foxx, but I thought to myself, wow, he can't even tell us what happened, lest somebody should think it's something that's not right with the narrative. And I thought the same thing, of course, of Damar Hamlin when he collapsed. So you couldn't speculate about anything else, because if you did, you were vilified. What are they doing? What is that? How do they deal with that? Are they all in on it? Do they care? What do they think?
Well, I think most people in Hollywood are on the left anyhow. So yeah, they toe that line. They don't give any indication about vaccinations. They stay away from that. There's a code of silence in Hollywood right now, and it's been that way for the last couple of years, where they're just not going to talk about the vaccination. They're staying away from that hot button topic. But we all know, any one of us who've done some shows in the last 3 years or appeared on camera, COVID tests were mandatory. You couldn't work without them. You couldn't go on a set without them. There might have been a couple of instances where they allowed it, but by and large,
they were ridiculous. They were ridiculous. Yeah. They were absurd. They spent millions of dollars totally wastefully. It was absurd. All in the name of being perfectly aligned with this, I don't know what they were doing, this zero COVID policy, I guess. No one's safe unless everybody's safe. It's a respiratory virus, buddy. No one's safe. And, it roared through. You said you've had it 4 times.
I had it. Well, I credit you for saving my life the first time. The first time I had it, I called you. I felt bad for 3 days or so, and you told me to get an oximeter for my finger, check my oxygen level, my blood, and you said it should be in the high 90s, and mine was like 89. And you said go to the ER right now. And I did. I spent 8 days in ICU. The COVID turned to pneumonia. It was scary and painful. And that's the only reason why I got the vax, because I had pneumonia 7 years ago out of nowhere. I never smoked in my life, but I got pneumonia, and I thought, well, I don't want to get this a third time because it's painful. Pneumonia sucks. 8 days in ICU is not fun. So I got the vax, and I got one booster. I got the J&J, and I lost a few friends the last couple of years who got the injection. One of my best friends died last Saturday. Paratrooper, ex-Special Forces, 51 years old, in best shape of his life. I mean, lived life. You have no idea. Just goes to sleep, doesn't wake up. Black guy.
Oh my!
I think that this ties into the Jamie Foxx theory. I worked my butt off to get a story about what happened to Jamie Foxx, because it was all baloney what they were reporting. He's playing pickleball. He's responding on Instagram. No, he's not. And people do that for you. It's all lies. I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. This movie he's doing with Cameron Diaz. And I'm thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he just had it with these mandates? I don't know. But what I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Because if you read into what they were saying early on,
now y'all hear this. If you go to Dr. Drew's platform, which I didn't know that, Jamie Foxx was forced to take a COVID test. Everybody in Hollywood had to take the COVID vaccination. Matter of fact, not the COVID test, but they had to get vaccinated to shoot the movie with Cameron Diaz. You hear these guys saying it. You know what I'm saying? And once he took it, then all of a sudden, Jamie just had a stroke. Then he had a brain problem and all of that. That is now, it's sounding real creepy. It's sounding real creepy now. You know what I mean? My Way in the building, Heavenly, V Love, Hassan Campbell, Life Story TV. Salute to y'all, man. This is crazy. And these guys are allowed to say this stuff. That's why I wasn't going to come up here and say nothing until I heard this. I was minding my own business. Like I said, I'm watching the movie, probably get some scans tonight. And I saw this. I said, baby, move your leg. I got to go report this. Dr. Drew just said that he blames COVID. And it actually even say it in the title. That was crazy. Also, White Man says, go get a shot. And everybody ran to get the shot. Foolishness. They was giving out beer and all kinds of stuff. They was paying some people to go get it. I ain't even going front. I had got 2 myself. I had got 2 shots before, but then when they started saying that you need 3 and then 4 and then 5, I said, oh no, this is crazy. But yeah, man, I didn't know Jamie Foxx, none of this stuff had anything to do with it, COVID, nothing. But these dudes are very bold to be saying this. Most people can't even speak about what's going on. Everybody talking in hints and codes. These dudes right here, Dr. Drew and this other gentleman, they are very outspoken. I'm like, wow, I got to go report this. Never heard this.
Yeah, what is that about?
He's like a cartoon character. Hey, before we go on, I want to remind everyone we are on Twitter Spaces. Although Caleb, I don't.
You have no idea. Just goes to sleep, doesn't wake up. Black guy.
Oh my!
I think that this ties into the Jamie Foxx theory. I worked my butt off to get a story about what happened to Jamie Foxx, because it was all baloney what they were reporting. He's playing pickleball. He's responding on Instagram. No, he's not. And people do that for you. It's all lies. I had somebody in the room who let me know.
He got somebody
Jamie
that's
had a blood clot
in the
in his
room,
brain
in the
after
hospital.
He got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on,
They made him
was
take the
pressured
shot.
to get it. this movie he's doing with Cameron Diaz. And I'm thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he
This
just
is crazy.
had it with these mandates? I don't know.
Salute to Crystal.
But what I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Because if you read into what they were saying early on, he's communicating with us. That doesn't mean talking. That could be anything. It could be, writing, sign. I know those little code words. And then when you tell me your father's playing pickleball, give me a break. I don't know. There's a great shroud of secrecy around Jamie Foxx. He's probably the most multi-talented person we have in Hollywood. But even TMZ is not reporting this. And I know TMZ's got sources in hospitals who give them information, whether it's legal or not. But they're not with. Mike Tyson got close. A week after I broke my story on my show, Mike Tyson said that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain. No one's gone that far to say that yet. I think Mike did, and he probably got a phone call
hold
and
on.
said,
AJ, let me sort of step back a little bit from what you're saying and just say, look.
This is crazy, y'all. See, so it's a lot of private, secret stuff going on. You heard what he just said. He said Mike Tyson was the first person that had the balls to actually say anything remotely close to what was really going on with Jamie Foxx. So it's a lot of secrets going on. You know what I mean? The better Paul in the building. Yeah, man. So Dr. Drew, y'all can go actually watch the rest of it. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but they are dropping a lot of jewels, a lot of dirt, a lot of inside scoop of what's really going on with Jamie Foxx. But P. Diddy, like I said, you ain't out to clear. I will be back on your neck, because who knows? I don't know. He could have caught the COVID at your party. I don't know, Diddy. I'm not letting you go this easy. But Dr. Drew is a doctor, so, and for them to be saying that and speaking public like this, it got to be something to it, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes, things going on, but I had to bring it to y'all, man. Prayers for Jamie Foxx.